MNISI remembers the feeling of euphoria in 1994 when apartheid ended and Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president. She believed ending white minority rule would mean a better life for the poor black majority after decades of oppression. Since then, she's been waiting for the government to provide her with a decent home, and she hasn't managed to find work in years.
Open up my cupboard, you'll see I have nothing, no food. I have to go outside and hustle in order to eat something before going to bed. So why should I take my ID book and go out there to vote when I'm suffering?
In Soweto Township, we meet SIBUSIso. He was a member of the football club founded in the 1980s by Nelson Mandela's wife Winnie, a group that was politically active during apartheid. 25 years after the end of racial segregation, he says he's angry and disappointed with the African National Congress-led government.
We don't get jobs. We are hungry. It's because of those guys, not the ANC, those guys who are in the ANC. Those who are eating money, doing nothing for the people.
Protests over poverty, poor public services and unemployment happen almost daily. There's a general election on May 8, and the ANC is facing mounting public anger over its failure to improve the lives of millions of black people.
We have not neglected our people. Even now, we acknowledge that with all the successes that we have done, there are still challenges. We are not running away from that. And our people, they have every right to accuse us, to protest, but everything must be done legally and within the law.
The legacy of apartheid, where black people were considered inferior to whites and not given the same opportunities, is partly why South Africa remains one of the most unequal societies in the world. Since 1994, more people do have access to clean running water, education and healthcare, even though many say those services are poor. These are some of the houses built by the government for the poor. Some are provided for free, others are subsidized. Millions have been built since 1994, but there are still housing shortages blamed mainly on corruption. And millions of South Africans continue to live in abject poverty. They won the right to vote 25 years ago. Today, the struggle is for economic freedom, which many say still feels a long way off. Haru, Mutasa, Jazeera, Johannesburg.